Welcome back. This is the great KBC News Check. We're taking a quick break, but we are looking at the state of the nation, state of the demonstrations. We have had a look at Bunyala Road, Processional Way, and the peaceful demonstrations are currently underway. And let's now cross over to Parliament. There was, quite chaotic. Give us on mine, my colleague is currently checking out exactly what is happening. Let's cross over to Parliament.
To you from Parliament Road, just to see what is happening around here. You remember, the Tuesday demonstrations that led to the invasion of this particular building, and this is installation of the government, of course, with restricted access to any members of the public. Up till now, the only people who are allowed to enter there is members of parliament, members of and parliamentary staff, and even including members of the press or the media. We are still not allowed access to the parliament last week, but so far, right now, actually, there is a very heavy presence of police of uniformed. You can see they have, of course, not actually blocked any road, but they are here guarding all the leading to Parliament. Very heavy, well dressed, actually ready for any, for any occasion. But there's no any engagement. No members of the public. The look at them. They're very ready. Just taking, being ready to handle might arise. But things so far, there is no any altercation with members of the public. One way, no road has been closed, but this is the way things are looking. And I just want to show you the parliament that was destroyed by the protesters who forced their entry into the buildings. It's been repaired. It looks like the way it was before, but of course you can see which are still bent, just showing you that there was something that happened here. Of course, some things were destroyed. The electric fence that quite inside, and some quite destruction that happened last time, and the electricity connection that has still not been repaired. These are of the Tuesday demonstrations. Actually, the electric fence is down. It across, around the Parliament buildings. And so far, security is quite heavy and very much. This, I think it's also police. I'm not very sure whether it belongs to KD, but I think this is police taking cover. Just want to bring you to speed that the heavy, or rather the security around buildings is not like before. Today is being quite tightened, and it has been looking like this like every day. This is an armored vehicle of the police. This is good in dealing maybe with the protesters. Maybe it cannot be destroyed with stones. A bit of the stones. The entry into the mausoleum where the first of the nation, the late Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, is lying. The army men there, just ensuring that everything is secure, everything is safe. I just want to show you, move to the road and just show you the normal activity happening. This particular road, the Parliament Road, was closed for members of the Parliament. Opened. It's very normal. No member of Parliament refused entry or access to this particular road. Look, roads, the cars moving, the traffic, of course not traffic, because I think even the motorists are still taking caution, or maybe they think it's been closed for public. It's not been closed. though not very much heavy traffic. Members of the public, most of them even, are accessing the road. Not so many of them, though. Maybe, I don't know whether they're taking caution because of the aftermath or whatever time. You can see this particular, it's full of men there inside. They're very ready. You can see how they are strategically placed inside. Wherever they are inside, they are able to view their ground. They're able to see whatever is happening on the ground. I think they can verify. And I just want to show you a picture, very interesting picture, in Kenyatta International Convention Center. The water cannons are lying there. Them I can spot around 4. They are in pairs. They are placed in Kenyatta, or rather the KICC, if you like, the water cannons, and also. But you also remember there was a court order last week that was of the National Police Service, asking them or instructing water cannons not to use tear gas and not to throw towards the protesters who are peaceful. And the key word is peaceful protesters. There is a court order banning police or barring police from using tear gas, water cannons, and I think that's why they are there. They're not on the roads. And what is on who, inside, show you this particular the city way, show you how it's looking like. It's also very normal. Ordinary activities, or rather members of the public going normal activities, moving around. These are police full of and women, and just making sure who is accessing this particular road is, or they do not have any intention of causing havoc around the parliament buildings. And you can see staying in 2, in 4 security around. And I think, taken away from here, I think they've also observed that there's some peace place and there's no havoc. There are not even many members of the parliament. Few of them who are making, their normal activity, going to their various destination. One last picture of the city way. Governor Johnson Sakaja's offices were destroyed Tuesday's protest, and they were actually burnt down. And of course, opposite is the Kenya's apex court, the Supreme Court, the gate. And of course, we also know the protesters also made to the office of the Chief Justice. They destroyed property of unknown value. And last week we also saw the aftermath was the this is a very close shot or picture of the police security around this particular area. Is a restricted area, is a very key installation. And opposite is a Holy Family Basilica. There was also altercation of protesters after they were. Some of them took cover there for safety. And there was also a report that one of the protesters, or rather was injured by a gun bullet right inside there. But today, I'll show you one more picture of the city hall. It's very normal and it's very calm. Not so many people, but it's very normal. And it's happening, and you can also side of the Supreme Court, there's no traffic. Things are running normal on this part of the town. I don't know, but my colleague on the other side of the town, many businesses are located there around Afya Center, Ngala Street. My colleague Wahungu Joseph